Hello, and thank you for joining me for another broadcast of God's Podcast. I am your host, God is Gracious, and today's subject is Are you thinking on autopilot? The brain is a fascinating aspect of our bodies because so much of who we are is controlled there. It is common, though, to get caught up in a pattern of behavior when it comes to thinking. If you're doing it all on autopilot, then it is time to change the way you think. You will definitely get more out of life when you take such an approach. It would improve your relationships, your attitude, your work environment, and even how you feel about yourself. It can be hard to really assess your thinking process when you're on autopilot. Try to do so objectively, though, so you can see things in a new light. Think about something you do at work or at home all the time. Now ask yourself why you do it that way. If the answer is because that is the way it has always been done, you aren't really thinking about it. Now that you have identified the situation, put some serious thought into the process. Is there a better way that I can get it done? Relationships can be tricky as well as difficult. If you find some of them that you have to be stressful at times, you need to change your way of thinking. What is it about the relationship that doesn't flow well? Do you have the same conversation over and over again with your spouse, child, or other person in your life? Is the outcome always the same no matter what? If so, then it could be due to the fact that one or both of you are on autopilot when it comes to your thinking. A great way to change that is to ask the other person what they are thinking. Once they tell you, ask them why they feel that way about it. When you respond to them, ask yourself the same thing. What is it that is triggering such a response? Is that the pattern of behavior that you always go with? If so, then why not try something new? Because obviously, what you are doing now and what you have done in the past has not been productive for you. The workplace is also another great environment and a great opportunity for you to change the way you think. Many people go to work every day, do their job, and go home. There's likely to be many areas of your job where you can do it differently with the same or better results. As you start to identify those areas, write them down. Present your plans to your boss and see if they're willing to allow you to try them. Most employers love to see employees taking such an initiative. When you make a conscious decision to change the way you think, you can remove many of the negative things around you from your life. You can focus your energy on the positives around you. Look for solutions that fit the situation instead of going on autopilot and doing what you've always have in the past. At first, you would have to really think about it to make it work. However, it would soon become part of your regular behaviors that you engage in every day. Other people would appreciate you more too because you will be giving them a fair chance to explore their own ideas. You won't be cutting them off with your automatic and automated responses to their situation. As a result, you will find that you are also happier. You have less stress, and that your various relationships with others have improved. If you're thinking on autopilot, you may be getting several things done, but you're really only going through the motions with them. You need to make sure you are fully exploring all your options. Don't just accept what is in front of you at face value. There's certainly much more out there being offered to you if you are receptive to it. Once you have made the choice to change this type of thinking, you will start to notice these opportunities more and more throughout your day. and you actually will be able to receive them. So again, I want to thank you for joining me for another episode of God Podcast. This has been your host. God is gracious. And until next time, have a wonderful and blessed day. Goodbye now.